Okay, picking up where we left off. He was mortally hungry. Light of sun and moon he still feared and hated, and he always will, I think. But he was cunning. He found he could hide from daylight and moonshine, and make his way swiftly and softly by dead of night, with his pale, cold eyes, and catch small, frightened, or unwary things. He grew stronger and bolder, with new food and new air. He found his way into Mirkwood, as one would expect. "Is that where you found him?" asked Frodo. "I saw him there," answered Gandalf. But before that he had wandered far, following Bilbo's trail. It was difficult to learn anything from him for certain, for his talk was constantly interrupted by curses and threats. "What had it got in its pocketses?" he said. "It wouldn't say no, precious little cheat. Not a fair question. It cheated first, it did. It broke the rules. We ought to have squeezed it. Yes, precious. And we will, precious." That is a sample of his talk. I don't suppose you want any more. I had weary days of it. From hints dropped among the snarls, I even gathered that his padding feet had taken him at last to Esgaroth, and to the streets of Dale. Esgaroth is Lake Town. Remember Lake Town?
Yeah.
Where Smaug smashed into the town?
Yeah.
And then they defeated Smaug.
Yeah. And even to the streets of Dale. Now, Dale was a city that was closer to the mountain, to the lonely mountain where Smaug was. Listening secretly and peering. Well, the news of great events went far and wide in Wilderland, and many had heard Bilbo's name and knew where he came from. We had made no secret of our return journey to his home in the west. Gollum's sharp ears would soon learn what he wanted. "Then why didn't he track Bilbo further?" asked Frodo. "Why didn't he come to the Shire?" "Ah," said Gandalf. "Now we come to it. I think Gollum tried to. He set out and came back westward as far as the great river, but then he turned aside. He was not daunted by the distance, I am sure. No, something else drew him away. So my friends think, those that hunted him for me. The wood elves tracked him first. An easy task for them, for his trail was still fresh then. Through Mirkwood and back again it led, though they never caught him. The wood was full of the rumor of him, dreadful tales even among beasts and birds. The woodmen said that there was some new terror abroad, a ghost that drank blood. It climbed trees to find nests. It crept into holes to find the young. It slipped through windows to find cradles. But at the western edge of Mirkwood the trail turned away. It wandered off southwards and passed out of the wood elves' ken, and was lost. And then I made a great mistake, yes, Frodo, and not the first, though I fear it may prove the worst. I let the matter be. I let him go, for I had much else to think of at that time, and I still trusted the lore of Saruman. Well, that was years ago, and you have to remember, you guys, that this is like 9 years or 11 years or something like that after Bilbo's party.
So, Gandalf trusted
Saruman. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up there, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, we have to wrap it up there. All right.